it's Andrea here. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to season 2 of my Itaki Shabuki pot series. Back in 2013, when my husband and I were married, we honeymooned in different parts of Thailand, and what I remembered the most was the amazing food that we shared when we were there. I particularly remember being on Koh Phi Phi and sneaking off to a small village close to the resort that we stayed at. It was there that I had the best pineapple fried rice ever. Just amazing. I wanted to be able to recreate a similar dish at home. And so years later, here is my version of pineapple fried rice that you can make in your Shabuki pot. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so here I have all of my ingredients to make the pineapple fried rice. I've got my pineapple, my cup of day-old rice, my shrimp, my peas, cilantro, green onion, shallots, garlic, and an egg. Normally I would put everything in my Rubbermaid Brilliance containers, but they are currently all, unfortunately, in rotation. Here, everything is just kind of in bowls for today, so my apologies. Okay, so here I do have my day-old rice. And you'll want to use drier rice just because you're adding in the sauce into the rice when you're doing your frying, and having drier rice just prevents the rice from being too mushy in the end. Okay, so I have here 6 to 8 shrimps that I'm going to be peeling. There are 8 in here because I like shrimp. So we're going to go ahead and peel these shrimps. You could throw away the shells, or you can save them to use as a base for a seafood broth. In this bowl here, I'm going to just quickly scramble this egg. Okay, now I'm going to dice 1 small shallot and mince 3 cloves of garlic. I know that fresh pineapple tastes better, but for simplicity's sake, I'm using canned pineapple today. So we're going to cut about 3 rings here. Chop 2 green onions and a handful of cilantro, and thaw half a cup of frozen peas. So now we're going to make the sauce, and to do that we're just going to add half a tablespoon of soy sauce, half a teaspoon of fish sauce, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of shrimp paste, 1/4 teaspoon of sesame oil, and a pinch of salt. Now we stir. All right, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start cooking the pineapple fried rice. Add in 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay, turn the pot on to low. Just wait for it to warm up a second here. I'm gonna add our shrimp. Cook all the way through, about 1 minute per side. Now, when you see the tail turn pink, and about half of the shrimp on this side here turning colors, it's almost a good time to flip it over. And then you just want to cook the shrimp until it stops being opaque on the inside. Don't overcook your shrimp because then it'll be tough. Okay, so here we have our cooked shrimps. And we're gonna try to scrape away any of the little bits on the bottom here. We turn off our Shabuki pot, add another tablespoon or so, and then the garlic and our shallots. Wait a little bit until they start smelling fragrant. If your Shabuki pot has cooled off too much, you can turn it back on for a little while until it heats up. So my garlic and my shallots are starting to smell fragrant. So I'm going to add my egg and just let the egg cook about 75% of the way through. I'm gonna scramble as I let it cook here. The reason why I turn off the pot is that the Shabuki pot does get quite hot and I don't want my egg to burn. And again, if your pot has cooled off too much for you to continue cooking the egg, you can turn the pot back on for a little while for the pot to heat up again, and then turn it back and turn off my pot again because it's starting to get hot. Okay, so now our egg is cooked about 75% of the way through, and we're gonna add our rice here. And we're gonna break up the large pieces so it just makes it easier to stir fry. Okay, so now that I have most of the large pieces broken up, I'm gonna turn the pot back on to low, add my peas, give a stir. Okay, so we're gonna stir this for about a minute or two before adding in our sauce. Stir for another minute or two. Okay, and then add in our pineapple, green onion and cilantro, my shrimp. Stir, stir, stir. And then we can turn off the pot and serve. And here you have it, friends, pineapple fried rice to help whisk you away to someplace more tropical and warm. Check out these juicy plump shrimp, chunks of pineapple, and deliciously cooked rice from your Shabuki pot. Thank you again for joining me today. Remember to click the like button, subscribe if you're interested, and leave a comment below to see the rest of season 2. Until next time, friends. Mwah!